The eyes are the windows to the soul, and when it comes to pathological narcissists, their eyes can tell a whole lot. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 6 stares that you need to look out for as it relates to pathological narcissists, and I want you to especially pay attention to number 5 and 6 if you are experiencing paranormal or supernatural types of activities with the pathological narcissist. So stick around for numbers 5 and 6. Now let's go ahead and get started. And number 1 is the blank stare. And oftentimes you will look in their eyes and you'll see where the lights are on, but nobody is really home. And if you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, know that you are dealing with someone that abandoned their true selves in childhood. So they lost their light. And this is why when you look in their eyes, you'll see where they are not really there. They are somewhere else. So physically they are walking around, but they are not here. Now, number 2 is the study stare. Now, the study stare is when they stare at you a little bit too long. And when they're doing this, they really are sizing you up. Very similar to how a snake sizes up its prey. And it may not feel evil. However, you'll feel like they are staring through you. And if this is an intimate relationship, for example, you could ask them, and the narcissist will probably say something like, "Oh, why can't I look at you?" Right? So they'll play it off as something else. But the study stare is when they are staring at you, but it feels like they are staring through you. And sometimes you'll see where they're looking at you and they're trying to figure out what you're thinking, what is happening in your mind. That is the study stare. Number 3 is the side eye. Similarly, you will be out and about doing your own stuff and you'll just glance over at them and you'll see where they will have this evil side eye when they are looking at you. If you see this, know that it is a red flag. The first time I saw this side eye, I was actually confused. And again, if you ask the narcissist, they are going to play this off as if nothing is wrong. If someone is staring at you in this way, know that they have very evil intentions. Number 4 is a gleamy, shiny, beady eye, like Ted Bundy, the serial killer. And you'll see where they'll have this shiny glimmer in their eyes when they are plotting to set you up, or maybe they have set something up and it hasn't yet transpired. And you will know if you see this that there's nothing good behind their intention. So I mentioned before that if you are experiencing supernatural or paranormal activity with a pathological narcissist, you should stick around for numbers 5 and 6. And here we go. Number 5 is reptilian eyes. You hear me stated often here on this channel that pathological narcissists are people that have accepted an evil spirit. Understand that at their core, they are dark, and this is because they abandoned their true selves in childhood for a false self, that which you call the ego or the mask. So understand that if light steps out, then darkness will step in. If we, the consciousness, step out, then unconsciousness will step in. If we are life, then if life steps out, then death steps in. And when it comes to pathological narcissists, you're dealing with people that dissociated in their childhood years because at most they're between the ages of 5 and 12 years old internally. So again, physically they grew, but at the psycho-spiritual level, they did not. And if you are dealing with a pathological narcissist, again, understand that these individuals have accepted an evil spirit. You may call this demonic possession or demonic oppression. They have malevolent entities attached to them. Understand that they share their bodily experience with demonic entities. So if you are seeing reptilian eyes where the pathological narcissist shape shifts, and you see that they have slits for eyes like a cat or like a reptilian being, then that is the demonic entity that you are dealing with. And in that very moment, you were able to see between the veil. However, understand that that is the entity that you were dealing with on day 0. I say it often here on this channel that pathological narcissists are shape-shifting beings. So understand that these entities have been attached to these individuals long before you came into the picture again. They dissociated in their childhood years where their light stepped out and darkness stepped in. So understand that pathological narcissists are walking vessels for malevolent entities. So that's the reptilian eyes. Now number 6 are full black eyes, or you'll hear me refer to this as when the pathological narcissist goes demon mode, where they'll have little to no sclera, and the sclera is the white part of someone's eyes. And you'll see where people say that, oh, I was with a narcissist and they have blue eyes and their eyes turned black, or they have green eyes and their eyes turned black, or they have brown eyes or the eyes turned completely black. That is not a human ability, people. That is another sign of demonic possession or demon possession, demonic oppression. Again, they have accepted an evil spirit. A lot of pathological narcissists are into evil doing, so evil witchcraft. They use their powers for evil. They're involved in the evil arts, evil magic, right? Evil witches and evil warlocks. Use whatever term based on the culture that you come from. These individuals share their bodily experience with demonic entities. And in addition to this, if you are smelling unusual smells around your home, then that is another sign. If you're smelling a sulfuric, rotten egg, rotten flesh, moldy, mildewy, pungent odor, that is how you know. So I'm not going to get too deep into the spiritual side into today's video, but I will link you to the playlist that is available if you are going through that type of warfare with the pathological narcissist. But be on the lookout for these 6 stares. So if you really pay attention, you will see where they will do these, again, depending on how toxic the individual that you are dealing with. So some of you are dealing with the narcopaths, the malignant narcissists. Again, this is where narcissism and antisocial personality disorder or sociopathy or psychopathy overlap. So know that the further down one goes in the cluster B, the less empathy these individuals have, meaning the more demonic possessed they become. So if you're seeing black eyes, reptilian eyes, shape-shifting, dark shadows, smelling unusual smells around your home, it is of the utmost importance that you safely make an exit. Oftentimes on the channel, you hear me state that you have no business in the 3rd dimension. So it is important that you get the courage to ascend. It is when you lower your vibration is when you're going to be interacting with pathological narcissists. Pathological narcissists are based in shame. They are unable to move past their pride. So know that you'll only find them in the 1D, 2D, and 3D. And this is why you must get the courage to end this cycle. You must get the courage to walk away and stay away by going no contact. If you do not have any children or assets with the narcissist, or if you do have children and assets that you need to separate, then you need to go gray rock and keep it as business as possible. The narcissist is not your friend. The narcissist family is not your family. Those flying monkeys are not your friends. So go no contact or low contact as best as you can and safely make an exit. If you are entangled with a pathological narcissist, understand that that relationship only goes down. So be on the lookout for these 6 stares. And that's really the quick message for today's video, kind folks. Ensure that you are liking these videos. Ensure that you are subscribed for more. empowering content. If you need someone to talk to, go ahead and schedule an online session available at narcdojo.com. That is NarcDojo.com. Sheikah is the name. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.